Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you today? So, I don't think I've done a reading for you before, so I like to kind of explain real quick kind of how it works. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. I try to describe the picture the best I can. They never waste a message. There is always a reason for whatever they show or say. So if it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind. You'll either remember it later, um, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and go, oh, I know what she's talking about. This is not exact science. We communicate the best way we can. Sometimes you'll have to stretch it outside the box a little bit. She won't give me, okay, hang on. She won't give me all the details. Details are none of my business. She'll give me just enough that you should know what she's referring to. So we're going to talk to Aunt Susan. The first thing we did, and it seems like the last few readings, they've been a little hot and heavy on, they want to pick a release card. These are my release cards, something you need to let go of. And I shuffle until she tells me to stop. And so she's picking the card out for you. To surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. She's saying right now that you should, and I always hold this up so you can pause it and read it if you want to. That last line, she wants you to get a sticky note, and she wants it get a sticky note. Write that down. I have faith that all is well, and stick it to your refrigerator. She says you need to trust the divine process. You need to trust the divine timing. I hate the word divine timing myself, and they say it all the time because to me that means be patient. It'll get here when it's supposed to get here in the right time. And I'm not very patient, so it bothers me. And then she also picked a couple my little angel cards. You got power, purpose. Use your power with a purpose, not in an egotistical way, not in a you're going to overpower somebody way. Use your strength, your power for a good purpose. Go out there and find something to use it for. Everybody has power, even in their weakest moment. We all have power. She was trying to talk when I was doing the intro earlier. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. I can go where I want, do what I want, look like I want, do headstands and flips if I want, and dance wild and crazy if I want. But I also pray. Now, maybe she never did that here. She says she also has her fun, but then she also knuckles down and she prays. Praying, you don't have to like go sit in a pew in church. She's telling you that you should do this too. You don't have to make it like a prayer like you would say in church, but you just talk to him. I have a closer relationship with God, Jesus, Mother Mary. I work with the archangels when I need to. I have a closer relationship to them now just by talking to them and them working with me than I ever had in the four walls of a church. And I'm not telling you not to go to church. Well, hell no. I guess I shouldn't use that word in that context. but you don't have to do it structured. Everybody say the same thing at the same time. Talk to him. Talk to God. Talk to Jesus. Talk to the angels. Talk to them. But she says praying is also giving thanks. You have to be grateful and you have to be thankful for them. I yell at them sometimes. They take it real well. They know. They know I get a little angry and I yell at them. And they understand why, and it's okay. They don't come and strike me with a bolt of lightning. They just go, it's okay. We'll make it better. She says, sometimes you're a little bitter and sometimes you're a little ungrateful. And she said, those are two things she wants you to turn them around. So if you're feeling ungrateful, we all do it. Nobody's picking on you. We all do it. I have my days of, why in the hell don't I have a better truck yet? Something like that. That's being ungrateful. Instead, go write down 5 things that you're grateful for. And on the worst day of your life, you can still write down 5 things you're grateful for. You can see, you can hear, you have something to watch this on, you have a roof over your head. She said it's the power of thoughts, the power of your own thoughts. Now, there she goes back with that power word again. The last reading, when I pulled these cards, same thing. I thought, what? She says it's the power of your thoughts. Use it. Well, there you go. Use the power of your thoughts with purpose. That's what she's getting at. Use it with purpose. Flip that around. Be grateful. You can still grumble about the other stuff, but saying 5 positive things that counteract the one negative thought. And I don't know. She's not saying that you have an overwhelming thing about doing that, but it ends up changing the energy. And this is all energy. Ends up changing the energy. It changes your process of thinking, and it makes you more grateful. And the more grateful you are, and the more positive you are, the more that comes to you, because it's like a magnet. It's just like a magnet. If you're in the ungrateful stuff all the time, and I'm not saying you are, because she's not telling me either way. There's a reason why she's bringing this up like hot and heavy. If you're always like, let's just say ungrateful, since that word came up earlier, then you get all this energy, the people that feel that kind of way, the same stuff. It's like a magnet. It comes to you. Change it around to the positive. That's like a magnet too. It's even a better magnet. And it'll bring you more stuff. It's seriously, I can't tell you how well it's worked in my life. She's patting me on the shoulder, kind of behind here. She says, good work. That's the way I would have wanted it said. I love her. So you might feel her patting you on the shoulder. Anything that happens to me during a reading is meant for you. It may not feel like a hand patting you because we don't have hands anymore. It could just feel like some pressure. It could feel like a warmth. One time when my Bob, who's up there, wanted my attention, it felt like he took a pin and stuck me 3 times on the chest. I went, hey, that hurt. So everybody feels the energy different. So I'm not sure how you will feel it. You could just feel like a little pressure back there. It could be hot, cold, tingly. She kind of wants to give you one of those sideways hugs, kind of like I'm sitting in the chair and she's standing up and kind of leaning over and want to pull you in a little bit. I promise you 1,000% she can hear you, she can see you, talk to her all you want to. Hair. Something about your hair. Did you recently change it? Change color? Ooh, I got to get hold of my hair lady. Or you're thinking about it. If you're thinking about it, go ahead and do it. Why not? That's what she said. Why not? It doesn't matter what they think. Did I ever let people's matter what they think bother me? It doesn't matter what they think. Do it anyway. It's not their path, it's yours. Do it anyway. Okay, so she's ringing a bell. I'm going to have to buy one because a lot of them do this. You probably can't see my bell back there. It doesn't come. It's hard to see back there. Just a bell, just a little bell. She's ringing this bell. You're going to hear this. If you haven't already, you will hear it. You can be in your car, you can be outside, you can be in the store. You can be walking through the store and some kid is playing with a toy bell and you hear it. Doesn't matter how it comes across. It can be on a TV show. Somebody rings a bell. And it doesn't have to be this exact little bell. Just somebody's ringing a bell. And you could open up a magazine and there could be a picture in there with a bell, a billboard, a bumper sticker. Doesn't matter where this bell is at. That'll be a sign from her. I asked them for unique signs, something just from them to you. When you see this or hear this, validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, and ask her to bring you more if you want to. That's your free will choice, if you want to or not. And once they realize that their signs are getting through to you and you actually know that they're still there, then it kind of opens up a door and you'll get more and different ones. And she's saying some of them that come down and try to get signs to their loved ones. I've never heard this before. Try to get signs to their loved ones and their loved ones just ignore it. Then they just give up and stop. They just go, well, they're never going to get it, so just not going to do it anymore. So just trust it. Trust it if you think it's a sign from her. She says she's exactly where she's supposed to be. Neither here nor there, but everywhere. Because I'm pure energy. I don't have that heavy body to weigh me down. I can be anywhere I want. Because that's the way God made it. So, I'm at peace. I found more peace than I ever thought was even possible to find. Now that I look back on the things I did here, I go, oh, geez. Did I have my head up my ass? Yes, I did. She wants you, and I don't know how in the hell you're supposed to do this, or anybody. She wants you to try to think, what do you think the perspective, after we leave here, what do you think their perspective of life down here is? Actually, it's not down here. Actually, they're right with us. There really is no up there, down there. She says, what do you think it looks like for me now that I've shed all that earthly stuff? That I have See, when we go up there, they kind of peel us like an onion, and they get all of that heavy earthly regret and anger and things that we hold on to, and just the heavy feelings, because they want you light. Your spirit gets cleansed, it's light and bright, vibrations up. It's all about love. So she says, what do you think that perspective would be like when you get there, when you look back and go, geez, I fought with somebody because I wanted to have that couch and they wanted that couch. Or I fought with somebody over something really stupid. Or I said hateful things about somebody. Because when we get up there, we don't do, it's nothing like that. We get it. I don't know how you're supposed to get it like they get it before we get there, but she just wants you to think about it. She's saying the regrets of not telling the people that you actually love, that you love them while you're here, and tell them that all the time while you're here. Don't wait till they're gone. She's very wise. She's very strong. And she's very loving. And she wants the best for you, and she wants to help you. Sit down, talk to her. You don't have to talk out loud. We can talk just like this with our mouth shut. Just like I'm talking to her, I can sit here with my mouth shut and talk to her. Everybody can do that. You can talk to them. It's just harder for you guys to hear what they had to say come back. So tell her what you need. Tell her what you want. Not want, in an ego way. She wants to help you with the things that she's mentioned. But you have to want it, and you have to ask for the help. She says it will change. It will change your whole outlook on life and people. I can find the good in everybody, even the creepy, scary people that I run into on the street. Because there's good in everybody. She's very soft, very calm. I can be there at your beck and call. Just call me. And, it's up to you if you want to or not, but if you do, just sit there and do it for a while, do it a few times, and then eventually you'll see something that pops up along the line of what you were talking to her about. Mark my words, it works. And she wants to help you. She loves you. She takes some drumsticks and she goes, boom, boom, done. I'm done. And off she goes. Okay. Thank you for allowing me to be her voice. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Peace.